Welcome, everybody, to the new edition of the Logcast. This is number 36.
Ooh.
Today we have
Stephen Bueno.
Joshua Grijalva.
And Cornell.
and Christian.
So I have some bullshit story to tell you about. I own 2 vehicles, right?
But before we do that,
No. Let me just get straight into this bullshit story. This is why we need our Patreon.
but
No, let me tell you. So, driving to work, I have about...
Actually, let's just say the Patreon because I know where to put those in. I don't have to dig through the file to read it. So go ahead, guys. If you haven't already, check out our Patreon account. Check us out on iTunes. Any of the links below. It would help us out greatly, especially Patreon, man, because, we are poor. We're poor people here.
iTunes, SoundCloud.
But not like conventionally poor, just like
Facebook.
poor in spirit. I don't think we pray to the woodland creatures or woodland gods as much as we should.
Joke's on you.
I'm free balling right now. I am
Joke's
legit free balling right now underneath my pants.
He's also...
He's also not wearing socks or shoes.
Josh is a homeless.
Oh yeah, Josh got kicked out of his house. That's why he's like that.
Nope. Came from the pool.
So let me tell you my story about how
So the bathhouse.
fucking irritated I am
With
right
your
now.
mom.
Yeah.
So I get into work. Seems to be one of the fucking worst days I ever had in a long time. But I was driving past my other car and I look and I'm like, it looks like there's a ticket on my window.
It's happened
And I was
again?
like,
Fuck.
it only happened once.
Yeah, he got car. Well, Just-
okay.
yeah.
So I drive to work and the whole day I'm just like, I hope it's not, because my brother would have noticed it because I actually saw him at the corner coming home when I was taking it. So I was like, oh, well, he'll take it or he'll text me if it was. So I didn't get a text or anything, but on the way back I checked because I'm like, just in case it is, I want to see what it's for. I get to my car, definitely a citation there. I read the thing, it's like no tags. I'm like, what? I look in the back. Someone fucking stole my tags off my car.
Wow.
And was it last year they stole the whole license plate?
oh, yeah.
So not only am I sitting on this fine for not having tags, but now I got to buy new tags either tomorrow or Tuesday, and then prove to them that I do have my registration, which I do, and then send that in to them, and then pay $10 instead of the $37.75 or whatever the hell it is for not having your tags. All because some asshole decided to scrape off my fucking tags.
Maybe if you're lucky, next year they'll take both license plates.
Hopefully.
Or the car.
I know, right? I mean, fuck, if you're going to do it all the way.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
Don't half-ass it.
That shit sucked. It was just like, all right,
What if it was the security guard that towed your car?
Nah, you couldn't have.
I would fuck him up. And I know you are. I know you. I'll
Piece of
fuck you
shit.
up.
All right.
It's a good way to
Instigate.
I'm metal as fuck now.
Starter.
Yeah, it's like, I don't give a
He was
fuck.
so
Speaking
metal.
of being metal as fuck, though, so it'd been a very, very long time since I'd been to just any show, really. And we went to Slipknot this past week.
Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, and
Of Mice and Men.
Now,
Ooh.
we watched these shows in tears. And I think, not tears in our eyes, but in different sections.
I mean, my eyes are glossy because I was a little drunk.
Okay, so we saw Of Mice and Men from the parking lot. Or we heard Of Mice and Men from the parking lot because we were too busy drinking.
Getting drunk.
Getting
And
faded.
having a good time. We're just all laughing and joking and everything. We didn't want to miss Marilyn Manson because we heard that Marilyn Manson was
Just getting really fucked up on this
fucked
show, which I
up.
was like,
He's falling off the stage already. He's been coked out and drunk and shit like that. We wanted to see
Typical Manson.
typical Manson. Yeah. Also, we didn't even mention we got these. We got to see the show for free completely. Well, I mean, we paid
$7?
the fee. Yeah, $7.
That's like a service charge.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Slipknot can no longer sell out a show apparently.
Well, no, it's
Sorry.
because they had to reschedule because Corey Taylor's neck.
Oh,
had
he
to
broke
go
his neck.
surgery.
He broke his neck, yeah.
So because of the reschedule, a lot of people couldn't make the
Oh,
second
that's
date.
so sick. He should break his neck more often.
Right?
Right?
Actually, let me take that back. It sounds like an asshole thing. Thank you, Corey Taylor, because you did put on a damn good show.
If I remembered it, I would say the same thing.
And actually, not just Corey Taylor, but Slipknot. I mean, I've never seen them live, and
Still
I
haven't.
listened to them a bit
I was
when I was
once.
younger. But I was like, damn, this shit's hype. I did not stop moving the whole show. But we were pre-gaming and everything like that. We were having a good one. We were with a lot of people that all got the same treatment we got. $7 fees. But for some strange reason, they got lawn seats. You end up getting seats in the 300 section. We got seats in the 200 section, but you had an extra one, so you got upgraded up to the 200 section. And then,
To repay the favor.
and then we were on a good one when we were in there. sat down. We were all just watching the show. You end up running to your coworker. You end up running to a friend of yours.
I remember. So I wasn't really that drunk by then. It was the beer later that did me in.
No, Steven, you were progressively getting drunk because remember you poured a lot of vodka into your thing and then you chugged it out before coming in.
Yeah, and then you had
that
me. You also had me drink the rest of it. I already had a good amount of this. I was all right.
And there was a lot of vodka in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I remember during the Manson set because we only caught like the last tail end, so like the last 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah, because I told you guys that he was already on. You're
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, so we caught the tail end of that, and I remember distinctly going up to like my coworker, and I hadn't seen her in a very long time, and even when we worked together, we didn't talk too much. But I was friendly and I was being nice, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go over here, and I was singing. I think it was like the Beautiful People with her, and yeah, she seemed cool with it. Like I don't. She probably wasn't. I don't know. I don't remember. I was just really getting tipsy at that point. It wasn't until you came back with a tall can, and we finished it because Josh over here was nice enough to.
You totally skipped over the part.
Oh,
I go to the
toilet
bathroom.
paper.
No. Well, we go to the
paper
I go to the
towels.
bathroom with Josh, and that's where we come back out. You run into your. I'm not sure if it was the ex
The old marketing manager.
and that's how we got. Well, I mean, you ended up like talking to her for a bit. Then we walked back to the city. And you're like, I was trying to get us to the pit right here. I was like, I was hoping you were trying to.
I was like, whatever. It's like, fuck it. I'm having fun at 200
I know,
sessions
right?
anyways.
No, but really, like,
Yeah.
Like it's free. It was like,
Yeah.
Then me and Steven went to go to the bathroom, and when we went there, by this time I'm on a good one. Steven's definitely on a good one. I see like the little rolling things that have like all the custodial stuff on it. They're right next to the bathroom.
Oh my
So I
God.
took the whole roll of like
hand towels.
hand towels for some reason, and then like I went and I kept joking about the whole time, and we were peeing and stuff like that. Took it with me back to seating, and I'm like, I wonder if they'll notice that I'm bringing this in. No, we had to go through the first lady, and then right afterwards to the guy. I'm like, yeah. I remember saying it too because I was like, I don't want him to see me. I'm like, yeah, you remember me. I just walked past his ass, and sat down, and I kept. There was these 2 girls in the end that every time I walked past them, I kept telling them something. The first time I went past them, I'm like, excuse me. Looked at the one at the end. I'm like, you're beautiful. Excuse me. And then I kept going. And then on the way back, I was like, you guys need any toilet paper or any towels, any tissues? And then on the way out, I was trying to give them the whole roll. But, that didn't work out. But you were just like, out of nowhere, hey guys, let's go. And
being as I was drunk, I remember being very agreeable and we're like, yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. I didn't really initially know where we were going to.
Yeah, it's because she replied to my message that I sent her because I was genuinely trying to say hi to her, but she didn't reply to it. When I ran into her, like she still hadn't actually seen it. So it wasn't until we finally met up and we went back to our seats and she was like, hey, I have pit tickets for you guys. Like, come over. I was like, sweet. I was like, if you guys want pit, let's go right now. What? If you guys want pit, let's fucking go right now. And we all like just fucking took off. And we fucking meet up with her. She's like, how many do you need? Like 11, 12, I think. And then
we were only like 8. No, not even like 6
well, you were
people.
trying to get in some other friends, but they didn't.
Yeah, I was trying to get in my guitarist and his buddies, but they were like, nah, we're good with seats. I'm like, all right. So I had like 3 left over. And so from there, we just went into the fucking pit right as the fucking show was starting, which is beautiful timing.
I would have just handed those 3 out just for fun.
I remember, okay.
Oh,
So there was a guy that snuck into the pit that was right in front of us because we like split up because you guys went towards the middle of whatever the stage in the pit, and I was more towards the left hand side of the stage. So I was just like, me and my buddies were just talking, like especially some of my coworkers that I ran into, like, yeah, dude, like it's fucking cool, like we got the hookup, like we got hella hooked up or whatever. And this one guy was like, yeah, dude, me too, but he didn't have a wristband on, and I was like, what? Yeah, dude, I snuck in. I was like, fuck it, dude, here you go. Like, he's like, no, dude, like I don't give a fuck. They're not
You've
gonna
been
kick me out.
legitimized.
I was like, in case that they do, here, just take this. Like, oh, thanks, bro. Really appreciate it, man. Like, okay, have fun. Turn around now, because he was like this big dude. He was like,
Fuck off now.
yeah,
What
he had
else?
like his shirt off too. So I was like,
Steven was talking to some older lady and some dude.
Good job.
Like,
Okay,
we got
so
in.
look, this is around the time where I think I might have been a little sauced because I remember
little.
going to the
Oh,
pit. And
you're
I remember the
sauced.
sun being
only talk to
out
weird people when you're
we
fucking
when we
drunk.
went into the pit.
No.
it was dark. It was
It was
dark.
already night.
By the time that
Was
Manson
it?
finished, by the time that Manson was finishing, the sun was already setting down.
Fuck me.
It was setting in the west.
So I remember getting the wristbands, going into the.
It was
the
a
show
bright
was
light.
barely started.
What's your imaginary
Yeah.
lights?
With my imaginary sunlight.
Yeah, no, legit. We got the fucking wristbands at
Right
9,
before the
which
show.
is when they started.
So Cornell told me that apparently I was in the pit for a while.
Yeah, we got in and you're like, are we doing this? And I'm like,
I remember telling you.
I was
that.
like, I'm down. You just gotta let me get amped. You know, I'm not just gonna jump in.
I was drunk.
And then I was like,
Alright.
fuck, wait, my glasses though. And I was like, no, I'll see what's up. Like, I'll fill the pit out. But then it started, and I was like, wait, let's like move up through the pit and in the tail end. And you're like, all right. And I guess that was your signal to be like, let's go in the pit. So you went in the pit. And I was like, I'm gonna go through this.
I got caught in
for
that.
a bit, but I got
I don't
through.
remember that at all, to be honest with you. I do remember like kind of going into it, and then for some reason we ended up on like a spot for a while, and I guess we progressively moved to the right or to
Yeah.
the left. No, to the right, and like towards the middle of the stage, and then closer to the front. I remember.
Close to the
'cause we
right.
were-
I was trying to push forward.
Yeah, I remember we were pretty close for a while. So yeah, it wasn't until Josh told me that apparently it wasn't until you told me that I was in the pit for a while that I don't remember that at all. And then Josh told me that apparently they played for close to 2 hours, and I can only really remember about 30 minutes worth, or like, yeah. Well, my neck hurt so bad the next couple of days. It's still a little weird right
Same
now.
here.
Legitimately never stopped headbanging. I'm not bullshitting. Your head did not stop the whole time. I took breaks. I was like, fuck that. You were going at it so much that people next to you were like, yeah, this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Because your head was banging.
Yeah. And you were hammered.
And then I remember you looked at me at one point, you're just like, I'm fucking drunk. I remember that.
I do remember that. I remember at one point all of us going to the ground
On
and
the last
then
song.
coming back. Oh, that was the last song?
Yeah, during Spit It Out.
Okay, I remember that part.
Because he was like, if you guys have like seen us before, you already know what's up. And he's like, these people know what's up. And you turn around like everybody's already on their knees.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, okay.
oh,
that's
oh
something.
All
fuck.
right.
He knows.
Yeah, they definitely all know.
And then the pit started like right next to us. But I was just jumping around. And
We
shit.
got kind of sucked into it.
Yeah, I remember just the next day, my ribs still hurt a little bit, but I don't remember how or even what happened. I do remember, however, that so this part I didn't tell you, but I remember that there was a guy in front of me who was a little shorter than me, and I was like, dude, she totally hit me in the face right now.
God damn, dude.
Happy birthday, Steven.
I was that drunk.
Why is it always on your birthday
I
someone
asked-
to hit you in the face?
Hold on. Wait for this. I did not only ask if he could hit me in the face. I'm pretty
Did you
sure.
ask a girl?
Huh?
Did you ask a girl? Like a girl to hit you?
Wait for this.
'Cause
So
I think I remember that.
I might have. I don't remember. But I remember asking him distinctly. Now you dropped me off at a friend's house, and I continued drinking. While I was at a friend's house, I might have asked that friend to hit me across the face too. So it was definitely a thing of like, I'm pretty drunk and I don't feel my face too much.
I don't feel pain.
So let's
Is there
do
something
this.
you want to talk about, dude?
Steven is into like S&M, apparently. Jesus Christ.
I remember this in the morning, like, that was fucking stupid. Not only that, but recently
You were hammered.
on Facebook, a friend of mine had tagged me in a video from a very long time ago, from when I turned 21, where I went and asked the 7-Eleven clerk. Yeah, it was a while ago. I went and asked the 7-Eleven clerk to punch me in the face. So it's not the first time this happens. It's not something I do often, but I guess I was just feeling the vibe. I was like, fucking hit me.
So is there
The fact
something
that
you
you
want
were
to talk
hammered too, it makes it even
Good
weird.
show, good
Makes
show.
it funnier too.
about?
No, yeah, it was a fucking amazing show, man. Like, for the parts I remember were fucking great.
Well, it's like I was saying. Oh, Marilyn Manson, though, well, he was fuched up.
Well, yeah, he said it like several times.
Yeah, dude. Like when
That guy asked me if I was fucked up. Yep.
He was just like, I don't want you now, DJ. It's just like, fuck.
people.
Let me get these stilts now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I enjoyed the Manson set more than the
Holy
Slipknot
shit.
set because I wasn't that fucked up by then. But no, dude, it legitimately had been a very long time since I'd been to a big show like that, man. It'd been years,
The
dude.
first time you ever went to that theater?
Yeah, first
I
time
still
I'd been to the
can't
amphitheater.
believe when you fucking told me you've never been there.
Yeah.
That
Bullshit.
still
That's
fucking
That's
blows
what
that.
You've never been there?
to,
No, I've never been there.
The
That-
Qualcomm Stadium.
That still fucking blows my
Been to Qualcomm
mind.
Stadium several times.
Yeah,
Never.
'cause we worked there.
Yeah,
No, I mean, like to see a show or anything like that. Never been to was it the Viejas Center or whatever the fuck it is now, the Viejas Arena?
What, the
All
sports
these
arena?
nice places
Yeah,
in
I'm
San
did you go to
Diego.
Coed and Cambria there?
No.
No, they
That's
went.
what it was.
No.
Oh, you're talking about Cox Arena, the one that's Viejas Arena now, but it used to be Cox Arena.
No.
That's the sports arena.
No,
I'm
the
talking
sports
about the one
arena.
on Rosecrans.
Oh, no,
that's
that's
Valley
View.
View. Yeah, that's Valley View now.
Or the I Pay one.
I haven't been on the Viejas one.
We saw them.
either.
We saw them at Viejas, but that's different. But
Yeah, so at
Valley
Viejas.
View. I saw. I saw Disney on Ice there when I was a little kid.
Yes, Steven. Was that metal?
Oh no, it was a show though. I'm talking about going to see a show, like
So do we.
general.
the last thing I saw at freaking was it Valley View was I think Kiss. I think it was Kiss. Was the last thing I
last
saw.
saw Muse there. And that was in January.
And then also, what was the last thing you
It
saw
was
at the Sleep
great.
Train, Christian?
Kiss.
Nice.
It's like random.
Oh yeah,
He's like, Enders.
So you
hottest
know,
show on earth, man.
what was interesting too is someone posted up a video of like even though there wasn't that many people at the Slipknot concert, they still managed to start a fire in the lawn. Someone just posted a video that
It only takes 3 people.
It only takes one
One
person.
to put stuff to burn, the other one to light it, and somebody to mosh around it.
Oh, and then
And the fourth person
and
to
then the
record
people
it.
urinating
Good
where
point.
we were tailgating. Remember, it was like Brenda. She was just looking at me. She's like, Cornell, look.
Oh, yeah.
This is a chick just like right next to us.
Like what the fuck?
And then of course all of us had to go over there like.
And here's the funny thing too. When
Oh
you
my
guys told me
God,
that Steven
Slipknot.
has never been there, the thing is you should always park closest to the mountains because it's the best spots
that's what
to
that's
pee.
Legitimately, what I told
Yeah,
him, like,
it's
no,
the
we're parking
best
next
spots
the
to pee.
But-
I've been there so many times. Come on.
That didn't even matter.
And close to
Parking
the
didn't even matter. That was the best part.
Yeah, there was like
usually
so
it's
little people.
fucking hell to get out of there, dude. You have to
It's
wait
hectic,
at least
yeah.
like an hour to get out.
Mm.
But this time,
I'm just so used to waiting. I just
we just like we waited.
We
just
wait
the
for like
fuck
a
of
good
it.
hour.
I
and
think
then
someone might
get
even
out.
cracked open
Yeah.
a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite possibly.
We were on.
Wasn't me, was it?
It might have
Probably.
been. No.
No, I was already sobered
No,
up. At the
no,
end of the
no.
show, I was sobered up. Sobering up. I wasn't sobered up.
I was sweaty as fuck, and I was ready to go shower, and I
Hot
didn't
as
the next morning.
Not gonna lie, dude.
Hot as fuck there. So
I had
yeah.
I had
tell
like an
me.
adventure. So basically, I left Wednesday, or like remember when you took me to a pad? Yeah, I took clothes. I had clothes with me. Did not change into those clothes. I legitimately just stayed sweaty and gross
Ew.
till Friday morning.
Disgusting, man. I love it.
Beautiful people. You look like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, dude,
At one
I
point, you
must
probably
have
look
just.
pretty. Your makeup's all fucked up, Mr.
I
Manson.
must have just looked like shit.
He's old. He's like 47 or something like that.
And
But,
pale as
uh,
book.
That
Either
was our
way, for a
adventure.
$7 show, that was fucking great.
And then what was saying that we saw a herd of mice and men from the parking lot. We saw Marilyn Manson from the seats, and we saw Slipknot in the pit.
Yeah.
We
Just upgrades, bro.
Well, I mean, I didn't get there till like 7:30, but we gradually moved in. And
Yeah,
forward.
eventually we moved in. And then was it the people we were with? They completely missed Marilyn Manson. I
Yeah.
guess they stayed in the parking like it didn't happen.
Were they trying to watch Manson, or were they?
I
Trying to
don't
watch
know,
Slipknot?
dude.
I think Carlos kind of wanted to because of the train wreck scenario. But
That's
hey,
what happened.
The
man.
train wreck scenario.
But yeah, that was
That's a
our
good way of putting it.
adventure of. It was random too because they just told us like 2 days prior.
Mhm.
Like, hey, you want to go to a show?
well, Josh had told me like
I was gonna
a
say
week
like
prior.
they, but
Oh,
it was
they told
me.
Mm.
Josh, yeah, I think like a week prior, Josh had been.
Oh yeah, because we got the fucking vouchers for the show like Thursday or something like that, which was bullshit because I would have asked for the day off, but you know.
He's like, hey, you want to go to Marilyn Manson? Oh, do you want to go see Marilyn Manson Slipknot? I was like, maybe I'll see what's up. I mean, I was on vacation that whole week.
I would have been down to go if I'd known a while ago.
That's exactly how I felt, but I had to
I know.
switch shifts, so I would have probably been in there. Or no, I would have been with you guys getting fucking tossed up because I would not have driven my car.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing.
I would have been there with you, Steven.
I would have
I
actually.
don't know where you went, dude. Because when
I
we
would've
went to the
actually
pit,
bought the
I only knew
cooler.
where Cornell
Well,
was.
no. Well, that's why I hit you up. Like, I sent you guys both a message. I was like, "Where the fuck did you guys go?" And then I saw you guys. I could in a like straight line. I could fucking see you guys. You guys were like, and then I was just kind of waving around. I was like, "Hey, like I'm over here. I'm over here." And then you guys like the show started. Then you guys disappeared. And I was like, "Well, fuck it. I'm over here with my friend, so I don't give a shit." Like,
The crowd was really nice.
yeah.
I will say that. I didn't really run into anyone douchey, and if I did, don't remember because I was really drunk.
Dun, 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 dun.
I've never been to a show where they've been super douchey.
ID Fest.
We used to work
During
shows like that. So
The one thing with that dude spilled the beer on Kiki.
Oh,
And he's like, it's whatever. It's just
Oh,
a
that
show.
dick- oh, that
and Kiki's
dickhead.
like, you spilled the beer on me. Like,
never
what are you
mind.
talking about?
One
Whatever.
dickhead. One
What show?
dickhead.
It was
Identity
a
Festival.
rave.
Yeah. Red
ooh,
Rave.
those were the days.
Those are fun, dude. Those were the funnest things.
I don't know if I told this story on the podcast, by the way,
I don't know.
but I do have a story from working a rave. Josh and I used to work at a venue And every once in a while, they had raves, and we used to do security, right? So our job was to, and a lot of them were 18 and up, so they can't have drinks and shit like that. So we had to monitor restrooms to make sure like people didn't sneak drinks through. Mm-hmm. So, and one of the times going to the restrooms, I remember some dude was in the sink washing his shorts, but I couldn't tell why. So he was just there in his boxers in front of a sink, just rubbing out his shorts, right? And then I'm like, his buddies are laughing, and he's like, dude, you won't guess what fucking happened. I'm like, well, what happened, dude? He's like, just guess. I'm like, did he piss himself? Like, no, dude, worse. Oh, dude, he shit himself? No, dude, worse. I'm like, what do you mean? So he shows you a picture of this guy, and his whole crotch was bloody, dude. Like someone shot his dick off, dude. The whole area of the crotch, I guess, got bled on. So apparently what had happened is there was these little black boxes next to the stage, and you could sit on those. So what happened was he had gone there with a girl that he met at the show. He sat down, and she gave him a lap dance, which I presume was for a while because that was a lot of blood. I can't imagine that happened in 5 minutes.
Oh, my God. I remember
so
this.
she was grinding him for quite a while, and then I guess finally when the lights flashed, he was like, oh, what the fuck? But it was an insane amount. It looked like someone poured something on him.
Jeez, I remember that.
And he was just there in the sink with a bunch of dudes around him just laughing their ass. I was like, fuck you guys, just rubbing the sink.
Did he clean his boxers afterwards?
I was just like, I remember going to the bathroom, looking at him, being like, oh, that fucking sucks, dude. I'm just gonna leave. Like, obviously, you've done nothing wrong.
I can't punish you.
Neither has she, apparently. I'm not saying that bleeding on someone is wrong. I'm just saying, like, maybe you should take care of that because, like, Jesus Christ.
That's awesome. It's like when I found that fucking vibrator on like one guy. I
Oh,
was patting him
yeah.
down.
What?
Yeah. So I was doing pat downs and I felt something in this guy's pocket. I thought it was a lighter because, you know, I smoke, so I know what a fucking lighter feels like. And so I was like, yeah, dude, can you just pull it out really quick? It was like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, like, it's probably not a lighter then. It's probably like, I don't know. I was just assuming the worst. So then he pulls it out and he just has it in his hand like this. He's trying to cover it up. I'm like, okay, all right, so that's nothing left in his pocket. And I was like, but what's in your hand? He's like, nah, dude, like, don't do this to me, bro. What the fuck's in your hand, dude? Like, just show me. It's a vibrator. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, dude, like, I don't want you to do this to me. And I was like, well, honestly, dude, I've never encountered that. So I have to call my supervisor. And so he's like, nah, dude, come on, man, that's fucked up. Like, don't do that to me. So I was like, dude, I'm sorry, because I don't know if we can let it in. Like, it's an EDM show. If that comes in, like, you know, I don't know what sort of risk we're taking. And so I kind of did that on purpose because, like, I did want to show my supervisor. And, I mean, I still didn't know if we were going to allow it in.
You're just going to shove it in his butt full.
So I bring him in to come check it out. It was like, what's going on? I was like, that. He's like, what do you mean? Like, what's that? It's a vibrator. He's like, come on, man. Come on, dude.
This is like a big lion guy.
And then I'm fucking laughing my ass off because he's trying to, like, hide it. But, like, it was, like, that fucking big, like, that fucking thick. And, like, it was bright pink. And, like.
Told you.
Yeah, right?
It's going to shove it in his butt.
And so we were just like, so what the fuck do we do about this, dude? Like, do we let it in or, like.
It's technically a bullet.
So we brought in the fucking director because we were like, well, that's kind of his call. Like, it's part of the restaurant. That's his call.
Man.
It was like, no, fuck no, don't let that shit in. Okay, I was like, dude, you
Technically, what's the worst that could have happened? He could have pleasured himself. Like,
well,
You could have molested somebody.
I mean,
with
that's
it.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You could have molested somebody with
And
it.
so we told him, like, dude, like, two options. Either one, you go back to your car and, like, leave it there, or you toss it away and you can go back inside.
I mean, he could have really gone back to his car and left it there. You know,
and
like,
so
Or left it somewhere else.
For someone that was so embarrassed about having a vibrator in his pocket, he didn't want to go back to his car, or he didn't want to toss it away. And we were like, all right,
that's sentimental value. His dad gave him that.
I used this on your mother once before she passed.
Oh, this
So
This is three
is
I
three
was like,
generations.
well, yeah, dude, like, you can go back to your car and just leave it there. He's like, oh man, I came on the trolley. Looks like you
I
have to
know,
toss
sir,
it.
but you gotta like throw it away afterwards. You can't just come on a trolley.
So
oh my god.
yeah, he was pretty embarrassed. He was pretty pissed off that we had him pull it out to begin with. But I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck it is. Like,
You could've-
it didn't look like a fucking vibrator. It was just like a little fucking. It looked like a thing of lipstick, but just bigger. So I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to know what the fuck it is? Like, I mean, the fact that he told me straight up that it was a vibrator. I mean, props to him, but.
Could have hidden it at least a little bit better.
Like
Yeah,
his crotch.
he literally
He has
put it
under-
up
I
his
mean, it
ass.
was gonna go in
He
his
has-
ass. Why
he-
didn't he just keep it
He
there
has
for safekeeping?
underpants too. You
because
just put it
we were
right
patting
there.
him down, and that might have, relaxed him. It was-
Yeah, he could have been nervous. Pooped it out.
You must have had like the freaking, I don't know, the fucking loosest butthole for just.
Keep in mind, this guy was not like effeminate at all. Like, he didn't seem like he was gay or anything like that. Like, he looked like he was like the biggest bro out there. So
That's
he
what
just
he's
had
doing.
this thing, and it was like,
Apparently, you haven't been to a bro party then.
Clearly, you don't hang out with bros.
I know.
No.
Clearly, yeah.
yeah, little.
Did I ever
little
tell you
vibrator.
guys about
Oh,
the Asian
God,
lady that
that's
flashed
bad.
us
No.
when we were working?
Steel Panther. Was
no,
it Steel Panther?
No, it was the Journey
Steel Panther.
trivia
Oh yeah.
show. So I remember this as a story of Big Tammy. So
Big
this
Tammy,
this
that's
is
funny.
lady. She was drunk as shit. She came with a group of people. It was just older people, probably in their late 30s, early 40s, and so Tammy gets really fucked up and decides she wants to get on stage, and it's a fucking Journey tribute band. It's not even like any act like big act or anything, and they're decent at it. So she decides to get up on stage. So we're like, what the fuck? No. And she's a big lady, like big wide and big tall. So like, we're trying to get her out. She's trying to get on stage, and we're like, no, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. So we're trying to get her out, and then her group of friends, there's so many, and we don't have enough people because, again, no one expected this, that we're like, well, we can't kick the whole group out. Oh, fuck it, just leave them there. So eventually, one of the other guys and one of the other females comes there just in case she tries to do anything. So while she's doing that, she starts flipping off the other guy. She's like, fuck you. And he's just like, can't do shit about it, I guess. And because the group was just too big. Like, we would have had a difficulty getting that whole group out. And finally, she flips him off, and then she whips out a titty, which looked just, I was just like, nah, Tammy, it's all good. Let's not do this right now. And she keeps flipping him off. So finally, what was good about it was that...
Let's draw a picture here.
Yeah, it's something like that. She was,
God.
for a big lady, there wasn't much there.
We're gonna put
So
like a
finally,
black bar
what
right
what
there.
was nice though is that her Asian
Blur it.
friend, who was a total fucking cougar, decides, fuck it, I'm gonna whip my titties out too. So like, while these two people right here are staring at like Big Tammy over here flashing her show and shit, over here the cougar fucking Asian lady starts whipping them out, and I'm just like, I'm not even gonna say anything right now. That's cool. It's totally cool with me right now. So she's doing that, and even after the show ends, they're still like, they're pretty drunk, so they're still dancing, and she's still whipping her titties out and shit. And by that point, we're like, okay, maybe you should go on home now. Show's over. Head on to the back stairwell. So we're getting them out, and then I remember that they were causing kind of a ruckus still, and then finally they were like, fuck it, and they were talking to me. They're like, the Indian guy is really fucking cool. Yeah, that fucking Indian guy is cool. We'll listen to him. And Tammy's like, yeah, he was nice to me the whole time. I'm gonna follow where he's going. I'm like, yeah, let's just fucking get you upstairs, get you the fuck out of the building.
Let's go home.
Yeah, dude, that was working security. You definitely went to interesting scenarios.
Now they're saying Indian as a Native American.
Yeah, the Native American is what they
Yeah,
meant.
okay.
Indigenous
I get
to
that
Mexico.
PC.
fucking lot.
Yeah, same here.
Like, if you're a long-haired Mexican and you're close to an area where they don't have many Mexicans,
If this is your skin tone as a Mexican and you have long hair, you're probably Native American. to
yeah,
white
they're
people.
gonna be like, Native
I've been to
American.
Viejas. You know, you can't trick me.
Wimatanya.
Wimatanya, bro.
Wimatanya, man.
Woo, Lulu. But I mean, working security, don't get me wrong, it fucking sucks. But every once in a while, very rarely, you have some very interesting stories
Like a
like
homeless
Big
fight.
Tom,
It's
Big
like a
Tammy.
homeless It's never rewarding, as you can see from some of the shit that you have experienced.
I know, dude. The Asian cougar, Jesus Christ, they were nice. So that's why I didn't mind. I was just like, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
I'm okay with this.
I was okay with it, man. And then, working certain venues, you do see a lot of flashing from time to time. And at certain shows,
Steel
Tech
Panther?
9, Steel Panther, that's kind of the thing. Tech 9,
Yeah.
Areola, you knew titties were going to come out. Sure, it might have sometimes been titties you didn't want to see.
Titties come out song. Titties now, titties here. Titties forever.
And that's why we miss you, Tech 9. Please come back.
Mom said stop or I'm going to tell the papa.
Oh, he'll be
Mom
back.
says stop, Mom,
He's
gonna tell him.
Like I said in like podcast 9 or 15 or 20, we gotta go to the gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh, man, we got
Damn it, I want to go to experience it.
But if we go, we have to be.
Shit, we kept doing that.
But if we go,
Oh, my God, we did.
Me and Steven kept going, whoop, whoop, and then it started. What was it?
What, the show?
Yeah.
Oh, did we do that?
The
Oh,
whole way through, but like,
oh my, dude, I don't remember
through
that
the
at all.
performance, we just be like,
I don't remember doing that at all, dude.
I totally forgot.
You guys were hammered. You guys are really
Oh, drunk
hammered.
as fuck.
Because was it somebody had
Jesus.
drunk like imagine? Well, I think it was me. Like if we went to the Slipknot show dressed as Juggalos,
Yeah.
like with the Juggalo makeup.
Dude, I'm
There's a
telling
wrong
you,
show,
if
isn't
we
it?
go to the gathering of the Juggalos, we have to go and kiss.
It's
makeup.
kids. Yeah, I'm down. I'm jealous.
Yes.
You could be Gene.
No,
Sorry.
that's what- whoop, whoop.
There go.
Just imagine. Okay,
Oh
imagine a
my
black
God.
dude at a fucking Marilyn Manson Slipknot show with a big ass roll of tissue, or with the fucking I don't know what a Coors Light I think I had in my hand. Like
Whatever fucking.
I'm surprised I didn't
Talk
get kicked
cans,
out. I
I
think my whole thought process for that was like, if I get kicked out, it was $7. Well, fuck it.
You can just buy another
I
ticket.
brought- like, I drove.
You can go to the other side and buy another
No, I'd be
ticket.
like, hey, Brenda, can you just give me the voucher and like just meet me here? Come on, the homies. But yeah, we have apparently got other shit to talk about. I don't know.
Juggalos, dude.
Yeah, so let's get away from random shows.
Dibs on-
When Steven and I drink together, we usually revert back to 15.
Dibs
Yeah,
on
I get very mischievous and I pee on a lot of things.
Ooh, this being happened.
Attaboy.
the. And you black out too.
Not always, but I mean sometimes. Had a great
See,
time.
Steven getting really drunk is like a flickering light. It goes
And he
on and
makes
off.
out with dudes. It's weird.
That didn't happen. That legit.
I don't know, you blacked out
Punch
half the
people like
show.
I that's not something I want to do anytime though.
Don't spoil
You
it.
blacked out half
I
the
know
show.
everybody else is trying to get a try.
Yeah, dude. Damn.
I
Dude,
know,
just
I
let me
got
make
mine.
out with you, fool. God damn it. Just let me. Just let's happen. Just let
All
it
right. We'll take it away from people that go out and do things to people that stay in and do things, and we're gonna talk about video games a little bit.
Yeah.
Specifically, one of the things I want to talk about was when you were talking about Metal Gear,
Yeah.
and I guess there's gonna be a Metal Gear, or Konami's making a Metal Gear, obviously without Kojima.
Yeah.
And you said, so what were your thoughts on it? First of all,
At first, I was like, "What the fuck, really?" And then the other thing was, and the only thing because I was reading the article, it said it's supposed to be canon to the universe. I'm like, really? Is wormholes
well,
really?
wait. So it's
It-
like an alternate dimension.
It's an alternate dimension. It happens right after number 5, and there's wormholes just appear out of nowhere. And
So is that a thing that
certain
happens?
characters-
Oh, so it's not
Okay.
even.
No.
Look, I know you're saying that that's ridiculous, but you're
Yeah.
talking about a video game that has a clone of a guy twice, right? Like,
There's a lot of them actually.
and fucking giant robots that are possibly gonna destroy the world, and a wormhole's like, oh no.
We have like some
It's
of that
like
shit
like,
too.
like having Mass Effect. You're like, you gonna put him on Earth? Oh,
Aliens on
first time talking about Mass Effect in probably about 5 podcasts though.
I know, right?
We did it, guys.
Finally. We will play.
Anyways,
we will play some Mass Effect trivia one day. Watch.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
one day.
I forgot a lot.
No, I mean, I think it's pretty dumb to not have the guy who created
Yeah.
the fucking story not involved in the story.
Yeah.
Because when they did that once, was it Rising, right? It didn't pan out too well, right?
It was okay.
It was like, well, I mean, as in like the critics or the fans were just like,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
divided.
a Metal Gear game.
It divided the people.
Kind of like Dirge of Cerberus for the Final Fantasy like shit when it came out. They're like, I guess it's all right, but it's not Final Fantasy. So like,
it isn't.
I see where a company's coming from, where they're like, "This is our cash cows. How's that the Plinko
It's
machines?"
the only thing though.
So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Because they
Make another one.
already killed the Castlevania series. They killed freaking Silent Hill. They destroyed the Zone of the Enders because Zone of the Enders was actually supposed to come out a couple years ago. And guess who had that one? Kojima. And they said no.
And they just did a remaster, right, or some
They
shit like
just
that,
did
and it was like
No,
choppy.
it is for the 360 remaster. That
Yeah, they did that like 3 or 4 years ago, and
Four-
it,
like, yeah, 4 or 5
it was
years ago.
bad.
I don't
Now-
know. It just
Would you be able
With
to
Dingo.
forgive all of that if the game was actually fun?
yeah. Imagine not just
It's a
good,
different
but
game
if it was
though.
a fun. If
It's a different game because they're saying it's supposed to be a survival horror game. So it's something that
That's not my question.
it intrigued me a little bit because I'm like, well, I wouldn't mind seeing a Metal Gear Solid style survival horror game because that actually is different. It's different than what I've seen.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm
But-
saying. Like, if the game was fun and it's in that
Yeah.
same universe, would you be okay with it? If the story was
My
stupid
heart's
as
with
fuck,
my heart was with Kojima though.
That's
the thing.
fine.
My
I
heart's
get
with
it.
Kojima.
The thing
Yeah.
for me,
I'm
I
a
like,
Kojima fanboy.
I like the game.
I
As long
love
as the
Kojima.
game's fun, I
Yeah.
really don't give
Yeah.
a fuck who made it.
Because not only that, this is one game where it actually has multiplayer. It's gonna have local and it's gonna have online multiplayer up
Damn,
to 4
local?
up to 4
You
players.
don't hear about that
Exactly.
at all.
That's the one thing. Because I was reading the article, I was like, okay, this is different. I've never seen this with any Metal Gear Solid game ever.
Yeah,
It
it's
might
mainly
be
been single player, right? Like that's just
Yeah.
the big the
yeah.
thing I remember about Metal Gear Solid. Always, it's like single player.
And Metal Gear 4 and 5 were the only ones I remember that had online. You can play against people online, which is great. But this is one of those times I'm like, whoa, the survival horror multiplayer online, and it's supposedly canon to universe, but it's a different dimension. I was like, this is weird.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a filler in anime.
Yeah.
Or Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
like-
it's just
which
it
is one of
just
the
feels
biggest
like
cliches
the
everyone hates.
biggest story happening, or like the main story happening, these big events, and then like let's stop this big event to get backstory on somebody.
I'm just gonna wait it out.
That's not even part of canon. Like they'll mention something from that character's backstory, and then they'll never bring it up
It was
again.
like he existed.
Yeah.
Hey, so what about that character? Oh,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I always remember Naruto for fillers, man, because fuck.
Well,
I like
100
Bardock.
episodes, right?
way
like-
more than that.
Like yeah, it was a lot of episodes
Way
of
more
fillers.
than that. Fillers is the worst.
That was the thing, like, and even if it was a game franchise that I liked a shit ton, like I love Silent Hill, but
Yeah.
if they changed it in a like I don't know what else it could be, to be honest with you, but if they changed it in a way where the gameplay was still fun, it just happened to be in the Silent Hill universe, I'd be like, you know what, fuck it, I'll enjoy it.
Well, it's
Or-
like a good example for that is like the new Resident Evil. Like
I thought you were gonna say Rogue One.
no, but
No.
like Resident Evil, like if it's somewhere close to what they're doing with this, kind of like survival horror type instead of just
Action.
Oh shit! Actually, yeah, it was initially a survival horror.
Yeah.
So if they kind of fall back to survival horror, it's like you can't really complain because people really like that beginning, and then they really, really praise 4, and they're like far different types of gameplay.
Yeah.
So it's like you're saying, as long as the gameplay's fun, then I mean,
Yeah, like, well, okay, a better example, because Silent Hill, I just couldn't think of anything else. But say BioShock came back, and the next BioShock game was an RPG. I love RPGs. If it was a great RPG in its own right, I'd be like, fuck it, do whatever you want.
I keep saying really bad example. No, I guess a good example. Paper Mario and regular Mario.
Oh,
yeah.
God, yeah.
Or actually, and then the Mario
Yeah.
RPG, the one that was made by the Square Enix.
7
or
stars.
Square.
The 7 stars, I think it was RPG. I think that's what it was
Legend.
So it was like the one that came out.
Oh, Legend of
where
7 stars. There you go.
Where
That's
it's
one.
just like a legit RPG. It's like you can use those characters in a different genre, and
It still works, right?
Yeah, it
I
would.
mean, they
It
had a
does.
Resident Evil game that on PSP that was tactical, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It was
like-
actually really good.
See?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
always interested in, like, the thing that gets me is, like, making it part of canon. Like, say it's a story that I like a lot, and I kind of want to continue that story in that same fashion, at least.
Yeah.
So making it part of canon would be like, but making it part of, like, just something that happened in that universe. Oh yeah, black hole, cool. Let's just run with it.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't affect the main story in any way. Or maybe in the main story, the only reference is like, remember that one time? Oh yeah, that one time in that black hole. Yeah, and they don't go back to it. It's just like small reference.
Yeah, it's like like the DLC for the last BioShock on Infinite. It's like it's not necessarily the same story, but it involves the same characters.
Yeah.
In different situations in a familiar area. But since you have these opportunities, basically like wormholes, or they are.
Yeah, they are
you
wormholes
can
in that
have
one.
different stories, and it's not technically canon to that story. It's in that universe. I mean, it works.
I like how BioShock did that, because they were like, we're just gonna insert a mechanic that lets us do whatever the fuck we
and
want.
then the studio closed. So no.
Yeah, exactly. But at least,
Bring it in remastered?
Yep.
Yeah.
All 3 of them
I
comes out next month.
I
Damn
don't,
already?
Yep, next month.
I don't want
I will be
to
getting
play
it.
it again. To be honest,
do.
with you. Like I do and I don't, just because I know I've played it again. I don't want to not necessarily waste time, but just go through that experience again. Even though I know it's fun as hell, it's like I want to play new games. I've always wanted to play new games.
I usually shit on remasters because I think it's like kind of useless. But there are a lot of people out there that never got to play those games,
Yeah.
especially if you came from one console to the other and it was console exclusive. I never played Resident Evil or BioShock 1. I tried playing 2, wasn't into it, and played Infinite. And everyone praises the first one.
First one's
I
great.
just,
Yeah.
I'm not into that kind of, that genre. But when that game comes down to price of like $10 at the bin and GameStop, I might consider, trading in a game and getting it and not paying for it. But outside of that, like, it gives me the opportunity to play something that I haven't. That's one big thing about it that I do like about remasters. But
Or even like the BioShock Remastered. You know what would be the greatest thing about that? Is like, buy BioShock Remastered, play it through, and your save will affect BioShock 4.
Hopefully, but
That'd be
this
great.
but also all the DLCs that came for the
It's
games
cheaper.
are gonna be there. So in
Oh, yeah,
case,
and all the
in
DLCs.
case you never
is
played
the
the
multiplayer
DLCs.
for the second one there?
No, it won't be there.
Super Mario 64 remaster needs to happen now.
No.
Nope.
That's happened like several times already.
No.
They made on
The
3DS.
3DS.
But it look crappy.
I know shit.
Well, I mean, sort of original.
Yeah.
That's why I want to remaster.
Dude, you just need to stick to the Galaxy line right now because Galaxy.
I already
is
played it.
amazing, man.
I know.
It is.
But yeah, games coming out, man. Ridiculous.
And
Well,
then games getting taken down.
well, speaking of like,
Oh yes, like the new Pokemon's
Uranium.
I want to play that so damn
Well,
bad.
Can't no more
Didn't
because
it
they
have
took
a
it down.
bunch of features?
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
gone.
get it from
Yeah.
them.
Oh.
I was also gonna ask,
Fuck you, Nintendo.
didn't it have a whole bunch of features? The like new features in
New
Yeah, it
Pokemon.
was 100 and something new Pokemon. A
Original.
whole new world. Yeah, original Pokemon. A whole new region. Just like
Type.
a whole like 2 different types.
Like, what is it?
The fuck else could they make for types?
It was
forget what it was
just basically they
Glass.
went around,
Like radiation Pokemon
Yeah.
or something.
What
like
the
that?
fuck?
and
He just
and-
causes cancer, like
Yeah.
boils.
But yeah, it
Use
looked,
radiate.
it looked very
Oh.
very pure, very cool, and I was like, man, I really want to play that. And then it got shut down like that. But somebody, I believe Philip Franklin, he's like, it would be cool, or what they should do is use some of those assets, put a new title on that, and take off. I was like, instead of Pokeballs, have them like Spirit Cubes, and like call it a whole different thing, and then release it on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
They weren't even making money off of it. It was
It
like
was free.
Yeah, it was like fan made. And then they put it out there, and they knew that she was gonna get pulled down, but they put it out there because they knew it was gonna get popular.
Yep.
And it's gonna stay on the internet.
And then what was the other one? The Metroid 2 remake, I think. That one also got shut down, like that.
And then the Star Wars,
The Star Wars thing, yeah, EA
the
pulled it off.
Battlefront one, like they were doing like a Battlefront 3 kind of thing.
Yeah, they pulled
Which
that down
looked
already.
legit 'cause they were
Finally.
actually doing like space to ground combat and like all this other shit, and then they finally got pulled.
It took them a while to
Speaking of
shut them
space to
down.
ground, it has been done, and it has been done well. I've been playing No Man's Sky, and fuck, man, you could literally, you're on the fucking planet, and you take off on your ship. If you aim upwards, you blast off into the sky, and you're in space already. And space battles are not that easy. Okay, like you fucking get wrecked, especially because it's weird to maneuver. You don't really like. There's no locking, like auto lock system or just a lock on system. So you're just like, he's over there. Maybe I passed him. Fuck, yeah. And then eventually someone dies. Mostly you.
That's like Battlefield.
But no, dude, it legitimately is like.
Yeah, right.
It's like playing Rogue Galaxy all over again. That's what happens in Rogue Galaxy too.
Yeah, you
There's
don't
no
know.
aiming system essentially.
Yeah, well,
It's funny.
like I said,
it's a great
so
game.
the greatest thing about No Man's Sky is like it shows you, hey, if these mechanics were in other games, that'd be great. Not saying that No Man's Sky isn't a cool game. I am saying it isn't a great game. I'm not saying it's not that it's
Yeah.
a bad game.
I just heard it hasn't lived up to the hype.
Yeah, so far, yeah, and there's like no guidance.
Well, the thing is like.
Well, no, that's one of the things about it.
Which
right?
is
Like,
great.
You're not supposed to really have.
Yeah, you're supposed to know.
It is great in that. You know what I liken it to? I liken it to 2001 Space Odyssey, where it's like, it's calming, it's
love
saying
it.
something, it's proving a point, and it's a technical masterpiece. But there's not much to do. Because basically what you're doing in No Man's Sky is, you get in a ship, you go to another galaxy, you get on a planet, you use your gun to get resources. The goal is to get to the middle of the galaxy. Now, there are certain
Middle of
things
the
like...
universe, isn't it?
the middle of the universe, sorry. The middle
Yeah.
of the universe because you go to different galaxies. The goal is to get to the middle of the universe, and you can find the Atlas Way, and there's these, like... There's some sort of, like, ancient, like, beings that guide you along the way. And then there's certain alien races, and throughout your exploration, you run into monoliths that teach you their language. That's a cool little minigame. Because every time you encounter them, that word will pop up, and you know that word now. But aside from that, you're going to the planets. You're shooting for resources to get on your ship to go somewhere else to do the exact same thing. That can get tedious, but it can also be pretty zen. It's like in Minecraft, just when you're mining for one specific thing, and you just kind of like you're just mindlessly doing it. So it's very like, it's calm, it's soothing.
But
Plus,
the only downside to me for that is that you're not building anything, right?
yeah,
Yeah, you can't build
unfortunately,
shit.
Legitimately just mining.
You're mining
And
for
exploring.
resources and the thing is that's a game aimed towards people that like exploring a lot because that's essentially all you're gonna do.
I read this article about a guy who explored. He hasn't left his beginning planet and he explored for over 30 hours there, just traveling.
You could, you definitely could, and you're constantly finding shit. The game is built in such a way where you can scan and then you're like, oh, there's an item right over there. Fuck it. Like, and it tells you like how much time it takes to get there. I'm like, 2 minutes away. Let's do this. So you get there and it's 2 minutes away, but then you're like, fuck, my plutonium is depleted and I need to recharge my suit because it took me a while to get here. Now I gotta find this resource. And then while you're finding that resource, there's an item just 2 minutes that way. So you're like, well, my spaceship is still like in view, so I'm just gonna go that way.
So if you were to get onto a planet in one
Very
spot
boring to me.
and you traveled around the planet and then you left, would you come out a different direction or are you just coming out the planet?
I would imagine if you travel far enough, you're gonna come out the other side of the planet.
That'd be a cool thing if they did that.
No, yeah, you're launching off from wherever you're on.
But I also hear about the whole multiplayer thing that there is none.
No, it's never.
Like,
even the creators never like mentioned there was
he
gonna
did.
be anything.
He did. That was the thing, and a lot of people were saying that
There's a-
you don't ever see anybody.
There's a Reddit list.
You never will see anybody.
There's a Reddit list of No Man's Skies of the features that's supposed to be on
that He
it,
said was going to be in there.
and then it was never in the game.
Yeah.
You
Like,
delayed
that is
the
a
game
big,
for
big-
what?
It's a huge thing. That's why it got so many negative reviews on the game.
What?
But
you looked what you said. Yeah, I did. I mean, no, I didn't.
I said.
it's one of those things
And
that
they have
said a lot of
videos, and they have
things.
videos saying that he
it's
actually
one of those
said
things
it
that I
too.
feel like eventually it will be a bigger game. But right now, what you're
30.
getting is you're getting something that is technically it's badass, but is it like will it be hours and hours of fun? It's hours and hours of exploration, and you can pour time in it definitely. But is it fun for you? It's not a game for everyone. It's
The
gonna be
game,
fun for
the
you.
game itself is already huge as fuck.
I was saying, it's basically the stuff from the first Mass Effect that I didn't enjoy.
Yeah, and I remember telling you that after that. I was like, "Did you like that stuff in Mass Effect, the first one,
I actually
where you
did.
land on a planet and you're searching through it?"
I actually did.
It's like that, but a little bit more fun.
But I feel like it'll at least be more dense on No Man's Sky than it was on Mass Effect. It's like you land on a planet and you might run into a
Dude,
brawl
running
or
into
a fucking thing. And
running into native life is always nerve wracking. You could scan them and then you're like, oh, are they gonna attack me? It's always that. Or once you're walking around, you're like, my ship's a little farther away. I don't have that much plutonium because you obviously constantly have to recharge your shoe. And it's like, my gun's not that powerful.
Jesus, plutonium, goddamn, like nuclear powered fucking.
Yeah, dude. And
If you die, you're gonna blow up you're gonna nuke the planet.
it's made out of plutonium.
Yeah.
That's why it's called No Man's Sky.
I finally like it took me a while, but I got like a new ship, I got a new gun, I upgraded my suit a lot, and then I'm like, I'm not particularly interested in getting to the
This
center
sounds
of the
so
universe.
familiar. Dead Space did that shit too, by the way.
Yeah, well,
Dead
this,
Space already done that.
this one you don't do it in the story. You literally just do it for exploring.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not gonna be a game for everyone. It's not gonna be a game for most, to be honest with you. Nope. But it is a thing that if you enjoy just casually doing something and you enjoy just literally enjoy exploration, you will enjoy that game.
I just want to play Deus Ex already.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I played part of it before.
What about the new season of Overwatch?
Oh, what about the new season?
What about the new
New
season?
season of
Season 1 ended.
Season 1 already ended.
It ended on my birthday.
Yeah.
I didn't really play it too much because you really got to have legit team to play, and I just some of the people
We didn't always have a legit team, but sometimes we
weren't
had legit ass teams.
always there too.
By the way, I want to brag, and I'm gonna upload the video too because
Okay.
it was my favorite Junkrat kill. I went balls out, killed 5 out of the 6 people on the team. Someone else killed the 6th one, so we had a team kill, and they lost the match.
Not bad.
It was literally in Hollywood at the end of the map. Like they were probably like 1 point something away from like delivering the payload. I spawned as Junkrat. I ran in there, shot as I was running in there, I was shooting my gun, so I was hitting them, doing damage. I jump in there, use my landmine, blow somebody up. I instantly press triangle, use my special, blow it up as soon as I get the icon to blow it up, blow somebody else up, and when they kill me, they die on my grenades. Literally all the explosive power of Junkrat in like a 5-second clip killed 5 people on the team.
I would
And
like to
that
see
was the
that.
play of the game because I was like, fuck it, just press every button.
I'd like to see that.
It literally, like, if you could interpret it, was like hand on controller, press every button.
I've had that happen when I was with Diva. Like the last 5 seconds of the match, like I shot my thing, quadruple killed everybody, and then you just see overtime done.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's essentially what happened. It's just team kill and then
Yeah.
overtime done. Like, okay, they must be hella pissed. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just came out of nowhere, like,
So-
and blew up essentially.
Well, we're
What
gonna
the
talk a little
fuck?
bit about
Alright, so-
those the new patch basically. So
okay, so
I know people are shit. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Go for
I was
it.
gonna say
Go for it.
people are really mad at the fact that Genji is getting nerfed. And as a person, who
Genji was
doesn't
fucking
play
annoying. I fucking hate him.
Yes, I mean we were playing today, and I'm like, if a person knows how to play Genji, is the most annoying thing in the world to have to try to kill, especially when you're a slower character.
Yeah, Genji
unless you're the monkey.
Genji got the biggest nerf, and it sucks too because essentially everything that was mobile about him is gone.
Yeah,
it's gone.
After wall running, he can't double jump.
He can't double jump anymore. His dash won't break traps anymore because it usually.
I'm okay
breaks.
with that.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
It's fine.
He's supposed to fall into a goddamn trap.
Yeah, it's fine. But also, he has a specific 3-hit combo that he does where he throws 3 shurikens, and he does the hit and slash.
Yeah,
that you can't do that anymore. You have to wait until the full animation's done. And then you have to do everything else.
Yeah. They were kind of hard to fucking fight in close range because
depending on the character.
It was depending on the character.
He was my fucking kryptonite because I use Zenyatta, which he's not particularly fast.
No.
He's better now.
Or higher defense.
He had a lot of health. He had a little bit of health initially. Reaper's fucking slow. He's powerful, but he's really slow. Yeah. Soldier was a bigger contender.
Soldier is a good contender. Yeah.
Who'd you say?
If he's in the air, you got it.
Out of all the characters, who'd you say got the biggest nerf?
The biggest.
Remember,
Dragon Blade got deducted.
From 8 to 6 seconds, which makes sense. It's actually a lot better because Zenyatta's actual transcendence is 6 seconds. So as soon as Dragon Blade comes out, anyone uses transcendence automatically nullifies it. All the damage that's been done is gone, which is great. But who do you think got the biggest buff? And it's gonna surprise you when I tell you. Who do you think?
Anna, because she kind of sucks.
No. She actually did get a good buff, but not
for the first time I got killed by an Anna, I was a little mad.
Not great. Hanzo got the biggest buff.
What?
His speed, his speed when he's aiming, he got 40% increase in speed, so you can move a lot faster. And now
that's bullshit because he's already fucking fast.
I know. No. He's really slow when he's moving. He's at 10% speed.
Oh, now when he's aiming?
Yeah.
Okay.
The arrows are now 30% faster.
No, wait, you gotta mix up. Hanzo will now experience a 30% decrease in speed when aiming. And then maximum projectile speed. So his arrows shoot faster. They're
gonna go faster.
30%.
And they re-increased, and then
because they can't move fast.
You know the hitbox for the head? It just got it's back to the way it originally was.
I fucking hate that though, dude. Because out of nowhere, just Hanzo kill you like that.
They did it because he was not being played very often.
Yeah,
a lot. He was pretty much done.
I think H was the one that put up the video on why defense characters aren't used. And it's they're cool and all, but in competitive play they're not.
Yeah,
that's what it is. They're buffing up all those defense characters so they can't be used competitively. Yeah. Because it's okay, you have a Hanzo.
Which ones are the defense tier?
The second one.
Mei, Junkrat, Torbjorn, fucking Widowmaker, Bastion.
These are all basically all characters you stay in the back.
Yeah, and that don't really go forward.
Competitive, it's a lot of just offensive characters. They barely even use healers.
They only use one healer. That's it.
Genji, Soldier,
McCree,
or Reinhardt, and fucking maybe a Mercy.
You seen someone use a good McCree, man? Because they fucking wreck when they can use McCree.
So, anyways, that he got a big. I think he got the biggest one. Zenyatta actually got nerfed again.
Yeah,
but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. The Orb Discord only does 30% now because it's great because
God, I can stand. Anytime I get it,
I will say that I'm not that mad because I use Zenyatta and that Orb fucking.
Here's the thing though. I don't know why. For some reason, when Mercy when she got nerfed the first time, her ability was able to get people stronger. It was 50% extra damage that she get. She got nerfed to 30%. So and she only gives it to one, but the orb does 50% to the whole team.
The whole team gets it, yeah.
So the whole time I'm like, that's stupid. But
especially if you're Tracer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're dead. You're gonna die instantly. But his orbs now, they do instead of 40 damage, it's 46, which it actually kind of rebalances it again. So he can actually still do technically 50% by himself though.
Dude, it's always great when you charge up the orbs and you're like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna come through that doorway right there. Fuck it. And you're like, oh, there we go.
Mercy might actually be playable again in competitive. She actually gives 20% more health now, which is great. And when she reses people, it's now 2.25 of a second to actually start attacking instead of 3 seconds.
They get wrecked, dude. People get
exactly. Some people
wrecked.
do get wrecked.
Reinhardt, dude.
Especially if you're
as soon as he
squishy.
came back to life, 2 seconds later, he died again.
Yeah.
And Reinhardt has a shit ton of health, but I don't remember who shot him all at
600,
once.
600.
But he dashed and died.
Fucking stand that happens whenever someone plays Mercy. If they don't tell you they're gonna revive you, it's usually right. I was attacking a Bastion as a Tracer. I was right in front of him, died, and as soon as I die, they bring me back. I'm still right in front of Bastion. Fucking turret. So I'm like, Cool. Like, all right, you wasted that. Like everybody usually just dies again if they do it that way. It's like you gotta call that shit. It actually has like a long period of time in which you can fucking bring them back. So like, hold off a bit, let them like do their thing, and then you kind of figure out your shit. Don't be like, oh, 3 people are down, you're back. Oh fuck.
I did get a lot more tactical with Junkrat because I was looking at places because Junkrat has the ability to like bounce on his own landmine and get higher places.
Yeah.
And then while you do that, we had a Bastion and a Reinhardt on a payload, and they were like, "Oh, we can't get him off." I'm like, "I got this. Just give me a second."
I don't know if you guys know this because I do play McCree very often. Did you know every single time he used to do his freaking ult, he can cancel it and he gets 50% back? Okay, now it's all gone. It's gonna be all gone, so he's no longer gonna be able to like at least like restock again.
It's done. It's like if you miss the fucking grenade as Tracer, like you're not getting that grenade back. Start over again. Yeah. Oh, they're also for Gibraltar. Is it just for competitive? No, in general.
Yeah, just in general.
The
first objective point. It's so gone.
Which is Gibraltar?
Gibraltar's the one where
you start at the watchtower.
Harambe's like area.
Oh, okay.
So, yes.
You know that like little spot where it goes down the hill?
Yeah.
The checkpoint was real close. It's like that, and then it's like the next one here.
Yeah.
It's just that.
It's just that very end one where the door starts.
Oh,
it's gonna make it a lot more difficult for a lot of people to get to it.
Yeah, because I always thought it was like super dumb how close those were. It's like, all right, yeah, we got the first one.
Okay. You know how
now we're struggling.
Typically, if I'm gonna get wrecked on a map, it's probably Kings Row or Gibraltar.
Really?
Yeah.
Kings Row's
easy, dude.
That's my favorite fucking map.
Now that season 2 is gonna happen as well. Season 1 only had us to your placement points all the way up to 100. It's up to I think 5,000 now.
Yeah.
So that's gonna determine how many of those points you're gonna get at the very end now. And then now you have symbols to determine which one you get. There's all new ranking systems now.
What does a swastika mean?
So you're gonna have specific symbols on your actual names. But I did post a video about support characters on our page that actually they're gonna get shit on the most because they don't actually get a whole lot of points as if you were just a normal freaking character. They actually get less points in the total amount.
You get more points from kills, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You do. So essentially, they pretty much said if you're gonna heal me, you're only gonna get the healing points. It's only about 25 instead of a kill that's 100. So they're actually gonna get shat on the most. It's gonna suck.
I feel like they'll fix that eventually because I'll notice
it's actually been
it's
been a problem.
On that. That's why usually the play of the games are just kills. It's not like
it's never like
that's
why you rarely see
because
when you see a mercy just revive.
And if it's a mercy one, it's like
it's like 4 or 5 people. Yeah, it's always that.
Okay.
That got in. Then freaking Reinhardt's getting a new freaking skin. It actually looks fucking sick.
That looks badass.
Sick. And then the new map.
The new map looks fucking amazing.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god.
About fucking time. And then they're adding more taunts to like the characters, like a sitting one and a laughing one, which is actually pretty cool. But other characters have gotten better shit too. Even like May, her blizzard now goes through barriers and actual shields.
And it's longer.
And it's 10 meters now instead of 8 meters. So I think it's gonna be huge.
She's annoying as shit, but I love when she's a popsicle because you're like, as Junkrat, you just, okay, cool.
Yeah. They only did that so they can make her more playable. So, because a lot of people don't really play her as much, not even in competitive.
She's good, dude, because she'll fucking stop you. Last time,
not in competitive, though. She's pretty terrible.
It was in Gibraltar. We were defending, and they killed most of us, so we were coming up those stairs. All of us, dude, like 3-4 of us were coming up the stairs to prevent them. She put up a May wall. They won like that on overtime. It was like, that was legit. I'm not even gonna be mad. That was legit.
And then Lucio got nerfed, but it's not that bad. Instead of 100%, speed when he does that speed boost, everybody 70%.
Okay, so
it's good.
I saw something today that I've never seen anyone do, and I'm just afraid to say it on the internet. As Lucio, somebody on the Legion Tower, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
In the middle room, like the control console, and it has like little walls.
Dude,
it has a little platform to go on top, and you can like kind of spam.
Yeah,
dude.
So this dude was right in the wall all the way up there. You just stayed there the whole match, just right in the wall.
Dude, he did it.
Oh,
do that.
Oh, and I fucking hate Lucio for this reason. Literally, we had like 4 people on our team shooting a Lucio on the payload. All he was doing was riding the fucking payload. And it was just, oh my god, it was the most infuriating thing. As Junkrat, though, you can blast him off easy. Yeah. So whenever I got to him, I'd kill him. But if I wasn't there, he was just fucking there for a while. Or if I shot at him.
When you can't hit him, and that's what it was. Because like, he was literally, the whole match he rode on the wall, on the top part. Just in a circle. And whenever like they needed to, my assumption was he was waiting for his ult, and if they needed that pump in the end to like get the win, he would just drop it down because he just needs it to the ground. So It's like he was doing that, and I would go try to attack him, and then he'll just jump off and come and attack me. I was Zarya, so he got me pretty easy, and then he'll just go right back on there, and it's like, fuck, I need to get him out, like off, and then
Soldier's not too bad for that because Soldier shoots the rocket, so it's like, got you, bitch.
That's it. Yeah.
Junkrat is not that bad for that.
Well, I was able to hit him, but by the time you hit him, like he's healing himself, and then he also has the ability.
Oh yeah,
to
he
heal.
does.
Yeah.
So like,
and he can move
and
faster if
ability.
you wanted to as well.
Yeah,
so it's even worse.
I was hitting him, but it wasn't making any damn difference.
Yeah. And then
Fucking sucked.
And then my girl got nerfed, which is fine because it actually is a problem. But Diva, her Matrix now takes about a second to start recharging, and it takes us like 5 seconds more to actually fully recharge it.
Because people were able to spam the button.
Yeah,
Or
you
spam
can
the
toggle it
button.
if you want to, which is fine. But it then just goes right back up again. Boom, really quick. So it's slower now. It's fine because actually she's more balanced. Still taking more balance.
I still fucking hate her because it's still like you have 2 lives.
Yeah, well, she has 150
She's
health.
a tank though, right?
She's a tank. Yeah,
there's
that's
not
why.
much.
That's
Not that much health.
exactly.
It's not like fucking Roadhog. It's like, okay, you have.
You know what withstands a whole
And
special
but
from
he
Junkrat?
can actually. Yeah, he can.
He can take it. He just
He can just heal.
He can do the same thing with Tracer. Like,
Yeah, he just heals right there the entire time. He's good.
fuck you.
I know I'm missing another
Because
character.
all he did was did this and then fucking shot me in the face and I was dead one.
I know I'm missing Ana. I forgot what Ana got.
Anna got the dick.
Ana got like some weird small boost. I think she, instead of like healing, it's like 25. I think it's like 50 now. So every time she shoots you, it's like 50. I believe. I don't remember exactly how much it is.
I tried using it. I'm like, man, this is boring.
She's not that bad to use.
The only-
Or her sleep dart. Actually, whenever you get
I
shot.
fucking hate that.
Okay, well, when you get shot, you instantly get back up, and this one you don't. It takes another 5 seconds for you to get back up after being shot a bunch of times.
Oh, so now you're like asleep
So
for a
you're
while.
actually So it's actually affecting how it's supposed to be used, man.
Yeah, because
Then they should also fucking nerf the amount of time that it takes to get it back because it doesn't take that long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that
yeah,
too.
because that's what the thing with the sleep
I think it's
dart
like
was
that, 10
Okay, the
seconds.
sleep dart's cool, but you basically just use it like, oh, I'm gonna hit this person, don't hit him, so we can flank him.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's a sleep dart that like actually puts you to sleep and you can do damage to him for a while,
Yeah.
then
That's
you're pretty fucked.
She's actually going to be a lot better to use now,
yeah.
which is going to be great. I think
might-
I think that's all of them. I don't remember.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
When does that come into effect? Or when,
It's September 6th, I think it is. I think that's what they said. But I think that's for PC. I don't know about console though.
Console is
Console's always like a week or two later. That's when they do it. But that's essentially like season 2. And I can't actually wait because this is all the shit that they did. I was like, wow, I actually do want to play these characters now.
yeah, dude. I'm interested in seeing how Overwatch progresses and how it changes. Because
I just hate the fact they went old yeller on fucking Genji. But I'm like, ugh, damn.
I didn't use him to begin with. I
did.
used him a handful of
I did
matches.
use them small amount of times. I only use them in 2 maps. It's freaking Volskaya Industries and Gibraltar because I like using them there. But now I won't be able to do the same shit as I do.
I just picked up Junkrat as my 4th because initially it was Reaper,
I have like 8
then
characters
Soldier, then Pinata. Well, Zenyatta.
I just picked up Zenyatta like yesterday.
I just picked up Junkrat recently, like yesterday, 2
I
days
can
ago.
kind of play Zenyatta, but I can get the gist of how he's supposed to be played. But that's it. Like
You gotta kick back, man.
I know that's the only reason why I picked a support character now because I don't know how to use any of those healers, and I've so many times where we don't have a healer. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be a healer.
Well, I think Zenyatta is one of the more offensive healers. Like,
Yeah.
you can. I've gotten way more kills with him.
and Transcendence works so well.
Yeah.
God damn, it's so good. No
like
problem.
fuck.
He is so fast.
Stay alive.
Like I keep forgetting half the time. He just fucking blows right through people. I was like, whoa, shit. I was like, whoa, okay, hold on. Let me wait back. God damn.
No, Pa. Genji's
But
my
honestly-
character.
But honestly, I love the new shit that they're doing to it. I want to play the new map already. That's the only thing I want to
Yeah.
do, and I want to get the new skin. The next season is gonna be crazy. Now you can go up to 5,000 points. Let's see what happens. Because I think getting those golden guns would be a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so.
Yeah.
What else do you have on the
And
docket?
well, not much because we're at over an hour now.
Oh, what was on the docket?
We actually didn't have too much. I'm gonna get a new season of Overwatch. Surprise releases of albums and the Olympics.
Oh, cool. What are you
But
saying?
US,
Alright.
US took the gold in getting
US
the gold.
All right, cool. USA.
USA. USA. USA.
That's pretty
One
much.
of us.
Then Ryan
Google
Loesch
gobble.
with this fucking
Ryan. Yeah.
bullshit.
Ryan douche.
Ready?
But yeah, we'll
Lucky.
talk about that
Never.
some other time.
No, because Roker already called him out on it.
Oh.
Fucking Roker.
And Ellen DeGeneres is riding Usain Bolt. Is what I got.
That was the best fucking tweet
Oh yeah, she's
ever.
so racist.
I know, right? She was
You
fucking.
are stupid idiots.
And Usain Bolt retweeted that too. He said, "This is the funniest shit ever."
It's funny. It's funny.
E.T.'s funny.
I like
He's not
Ellen
even African, he's fucking
DeGeneres.
Jamaican.
He is the
Is
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would explain the colors on his costume.
And his costume? That's the uniform, man. That's what he wears to work every day.
Well, he's a goddamn superhero, so it's his fucking
It's
costume.
his costume, bro.
Usain Bolt.
He's the fastest man alive.
He is the fastest man alive. That's
he's the Flash.
Yeah, he's the fucking Flash. He is Kid
All right,
Flash.
guys. So we are at time.
Oh, God.
We hope you enjoyed. Wow, that was.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Logcast. If you haven't already, go check out our Patreon page or our Facebook page or Twitter, just any other place that's not YouTube. But also come back and check YouTube every Monday for some hopefully good Minecraft builds. We're going to get back into that and build grandiose things in the water and on land.
See, you're going to turn me off from playing when you do that, Steven. Like, I know.
That's grandiose.
And we need to get more people to play those battle maps.
I'm cool with that.
Those are fun.
That was very fun. We just got to get more people to do it.
Yeah, we got more people.
All right. Take it easy, y'all.
Letters.